Okay, hi, hello. My name is Julia, and I have created an online course, and I have started it promoting twice, and I was blocked and how to say restricted because I am an erotic photographer, and I didn't share any of that. It will be just how to say talking about it or mentioning about it, and in general, I've prepared it, and I wanted to advertise on Facebook, and then my Facebook account got hacked, and these things happen every time something is falling apart and out of my control. Okay, no, seriously, out of my control. But in this particular environment and in this particular moment, I know that this is very important because there will be a lot of people who would like new skills, who would like to get new information, who would like to change their profession. I received emails and messages from the photographers who would come and want to learn, want to watch, want to observe, okay, and want to develop themselves to towards my level or towards my directory, and I thought it would be really useful, okay, because what my client want today is no limit photo shoot, okay. They don't want this boring boudoir, how to say, they don't want to this staged photography. They want to be wild in front of the camera. They want to be able to communicate with the photographer. They want that photographer would lead them, suggest the ideas, told them what to do, knew how to direct the shoot, from start to finish. There are so many things, So in general, if we speak about erotic photography, it's not about the photography itself, okay? Because even if you know a very good knowledge already about the photography, how to use the camera, how to use the lights, the posing, composition, whatever, all these elements, erotic photography is made for people, okay, not for you. Okay, so those people, imagine I'll speak about the couple, okay? So if the couple is not feeling comfortable with you, okay, if the couple is not trusting you on that moment, if the couple do not believe that they can go further with you, right? If the couple do not read you as an authority, okay, if the couple resist, okay, if the couple not able to overcome their blocks, their shyness, their insecurities, and so on, if the couple not able to experiment with you, you will get a shitty material. Okay? I can just tell you. So what that you light it nice? So what? Okay? It is not hot, it is not sexy, and they would not associate themselves with the sexual energy. Okay? And that's the thing. And in my photography, I do not concentrate on the technical stuff. I think it is very important, but it should be there, how to say, as an addition. It's like if you have a head chef, okay? The head chef know all the recipes and so on. But the chef's job is to be creative in the kitchen, okay? Create the menu. There are even special chefs whose job is only um, how to say, experimenting with the different ingredients and experimenting with, how to say, different dishes and so on to create something stunning, something special, so that is kind of a professionalism I'm talking about, not just to put couple together, tell them, to undress, take the pictures and let them go. I do not count it as an experience, although after that, you would also get images, okay? And they would also be on that photograph together, okay? For me, it is important what they did, okay? What they achieved, what they learned, what they tried new, okay? How they connected, okay, what the problems they had, where they were successful, okay, and that is the whole of a story. No, seriously, this is a totally different photo shoot if we talk about, because I can tell you, I have not seen a single couple, and I'm shooting couples and I talk with people all the time who would say that I would have an amazing successful shoot, okay, what it comes to making love scenes, you know, making love scenes and other fantasies. Okay, I have not seen. And when they come to my studio, they do not understand anything what they need to do, because other studios just do not work this way, do not have these requirements, do not have these kind of rules like I do, and photographers do not get involved that much. Okay, they're not there to train, they're not there to experiment, they're not there to push the boundaries. Okay, they're there quietly and, how to say, without the stress and headache, to make few shots, which they always do, and go home, you know and the reason why I want to teach what I am professional at, okay, is because I want more photographers like me. I want to spread this idea. I want to introduce to many people that you can make photography in a different way, that the person is the key, okay? And if you are that lock and the key matches, you can open that, treasure. Okay, because people should experience the sensations, the hormones, the stimulation, many things during that photo shoot. And these are on subconscious levels, these are on emotional levels, these are intimate levels. There are so many levels. Okay, and when we speak about couple, for example, let them be vanilla, at the start, and go into fetish or BDCM, okay, and make, controversy, okay, make the contrast in the photo shoot. If I am doing, how to say, like a simple, shoot, they don't want anything much because they scared, okay, I would still experiment with the light, okay, I would still give them the adventure, okay, I would make them to change in many outfits, I would make them to do the role plays, okay, I would give the props and I would tell them to start doing something, okay. The sexual energy and in general energy is not happening when you're not moving, when you're not creating, when you have no, how to say, thoughts in your head, right? But usually what happens in the studio, I don't know what this is with my dress today. Usually what is happening in the studio, the couple will come, okay, I don't know if you see it. Yes, you see it. There is a background. Okay, there will be maybe, some kind of a furniture out there. Okay, and they will take pictures on the background. They will sit down. They will stand up. They will, hug each other. Maybe they even kiss each other, right? But that's all what you can do in a photo shoot. Okay, and I have a lot of moments when, how to say, when couple is shooting at my studio, and when they before had a shoot, they would constantly comment this, how the other photographer would react to their sexual stimulation, if they want, to go a little bit higher, lift the skirt, squeeze the bum, or open the dress, and start touching the breast and so on. This is all allowed because this is all sexual energy. It is not possible to create real erotica without not making it, without not making out. It's not possible. Okay, so of course I would say to them that they must do it because I am here to make this photography. I am not here to watch how they pretending. Okay, it's boring for me to start with. Okay, and that is why I am not working, on the job 9 to 5, and that is why I'm not cooking fish and chips every day, and doing the same thing, because I'm a creator, I'm an artist, and I have a challenge, and I have a new day every day, and I have a, how to say, new adventure every day. And every time when the client comes, I already told many times, I do not have a same photo shoot. And the pictures, oh, I can tell you, the last The last situation, what I was talking about here on Instagram was about two glamour models, two escorts, okay? Two escorts. And if I would show you pictures of the blonde and the brunette model, they're shooting with me at the same time, okay? I am using the same light, I am using the same, settings and the background. I'm not changing anything for a for each model. But what I did, I dressed them in a different way. I created a different lighting for each of the models, and their pictures were apart straight away, different. It's like they had one had a shoot in one day and another had a shoot in another day. The pictures are absolutely and totally different, okay? And if they would compare those files, they could just see it, because that's how I operate, okay? And I believe your brain, get bored very quickly. So that's why you need a lot of changes. The reason with the social media is that we already have seen so much of the quality content, that the level is just, I don't know. And I don't know where it's going. It's going out of the roof. And before, when I had no experience, okay, I always thought that I need to catch up, you know, that I need to, how to be right there with those who are in the lead, okay? And I was always maybe chasing, and I was always maybe running in the circles, okay, with my photography. But the thing is that you can't, catch anyone, okay? You need to catch yourself, okay? And you need to be in the balance with yourself, okay? And that comes with the experience and with the confidence. And then I saw something else. I saw that none of the photographers can deliver a sexual experience to the level that I do. And it's not that they can not deliver, they don't even allow it, okay? They are scared. When I'm talking about clients, okay, and when I'm trying to tell everyone that when you think that the erotic photo shoot is for everyone and people are coming here just to enjoy, to satisfy themselves, to rip the clothes off or undress straight away, it is false. It is not true. Usually normal people who are not models, they are not in rush to undress. They actually delay as much as possible. Okay, and this is me who is saying this is time now to remove your first item. Okay, because just enough, we already have a lot of dress pictures. I'm not here to take pictures when you are dressed. This is the time now slowly to undress. Which part you want to start with, top or a bottom? And that's it. That's how I go, and they understand that this is the time, and that moment came, and more or less they are ready, and we are moving on with the photo shoot. Okay, so when normal people, what I mean mature, okay? Mature are still normal people. They have all these barriers, what I think normal, because I can associate with me. I understand them, okay? I understand how much how much hard it is. Because when I started photography, I went to learn in the studio, in a professional studio. And I remember my friend was saying to me, go and book a photo shoot for yourself and be that client and go and dress in front of the, other photographers so you would see it for yourself. And you think I went? I didn't, because I was embarrassed. Yeah, that's why I know what it is. And it's not only that I was embarrassed. I went also through these tough times, okay? Somehow I always was very confident about myself. But when it comes to shooting videos, okay, being in front of the camera, or even posting my pictures with myself, or even the artwork, okay, I was always shy. I was always shy. And my son, you know, he's 26 now, the oldest one. Okay, my oldest son is 26. I don't know, maybe 6 years ago, he told me, Mom, why would you post such a bullshit? Okay, these are not the pictures that, really hot and really sexy and really wow that you make. Why are you posting such a trashy ones? Okay, and I was saying to him, it's not time. It's still not time. People are not ready for this, you know? But actually, there were not people ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for this. And that's the answer. Okay. So that's why for me, it is very understandable what people are going through when they're going to have a photo shoot with a photographer. Okay. And then they are scared. Then I realized that photo shoot with hot and sexy models is the best solution, and I start testing it. Okay, I didn't introduce the service straight away. I start testing it. Okay, and I was bringing in models, and I was shooting photo shoot, and I realized that this was amazing. It did really worked for everyone, because when you're shy and stiff, suddenly you have someone relaxed and cool next to you, okay, who will show you the way, who will make you feel in the certain way. You will start copying, okay? You would be more chilled, okay? It's like you have a partner in crime, You would feel more confident, and with the model, you will do much more than what happened here. Oh, sorry for disconnection. Much with the model, you will do much more than you would do it for yourself, for two reasons. First of all, you can create scenarios and images you are not able to do alone. Okay, and these are related to the images, couple images. Okay, when you are together, when your model is assisting with the hands or with the body or whatever is assisting. Let me just quickly answer the question. How many years has been you have working in this field? I'm working in this field since 2011, so 12. Okay, 12 years. But I am working in adult business in 2005. Okay, so since 2005, I get to collect a lot of information. Okay, I get to meet a lot of adult models. That's why for me it wasn't a problem. Okay, when I start working as a photographer, okay, it wasn't a problem for me because I knew already models. That is why I can hire any model for you. Okay, in any field. Okay, with any looks. Okay, with any experience. Okay, and you would not know this, but to hire a good model for photo shoot is a huge problem. It's a huge problem, and I can tell you why. Okay, through the years, I have million guys who contacted me about the photo shoot with the model. And as soon as they would hear the price, how much the model asking for a shoot, they would come and say, okay, I'll bring my model. Okay, because they know there are a lot of, how to say, adult workers, and they call a cheap price. Few days ago, I have two models from Brazil, and I thought that they will be working for me. They are nice girls. They occur to be not so nice, and how to say, and quite bitchy towards me later. So thanks God, okay, everything went like it should be. Okay, but like I say, when you go and get these prices, or you go to Soho, for example, okay, you go to Soho and ask those girls here in London how much, okay, and then you think somehow in your head that this is the price for a photo shoot, and the photo shoot is a totally separate and different business. No, that's a totally different business. Sorry, can I just have a drink? I am just really thirsty today. And that's what I'm saying. Okay, so when they said that, okay, I will find my model, not okay, one guy seriously bring the model. Oh my God, I can tell you the story. You wanna hear? You will be amazed. So there was one guy who sent me a brief, okay, what kind of the photo shoot he want to do. And he sent me 18 outfits to try, a lot of posing. Okay, he would take a pictures from porn sites or something, what he wants to do. And so basically he prepared the whole document. Okay, huge document to look at. He would booked 4 hours shoot. Okay, and I gave him a price for a model. And in my heart, somehow I felt, somehow I know, please don't book the model, please don't book the model. He says, no, no, I will find someone cheaper. And I said, okay, and he bring his model. It was a really nice girl, really nice girl. And this guy came, okay? And I was like so surprised because you know what? When you communicate, you would expect someone else, okay? And this was like, like a student looking, young, fit student looking, bring a very curvy big model. Okay. It was really interesting. I'm like, okay. And then I am coming to this model and I'm saying, are you aware of the brief of the photo shoot? What we're shooting, what kind of scenes we're shooting? And so on. And he says, and she says, yes, it's really strange what he asked, but yes, I will do it. And then I'm taking, my notes and I'm just showing, do you see how many scenes, how many posing, how many, all of that you would need to do during the photo shoot, okay? Because how to say, there are 4 hours, and I think the content that he sent to me that he would like to make, it would take the whole day to shoot. Okay, that's how much it was. And then I am approaching that guy and I'm saying, do you think she will be able to shoot everything in 4 hours? And he was like, oh, no, no, I'm just like, being very creative and I just put everything what I like, but as much we shoot, it will be fine. And I was just like, okay, okay. And so we started from the first outfit and from the first scenes. Do you want me to continue? And you know what? The reason why I'm so happy that he didn't choose my model, because young guy could last. So basically he lasted for 4 hours straight. Okay, I was naked and I was so tired that I can't even tell you. Okay, but the most tired was this model. Okay, who and this is something what is not appropriate in my studio. Okay, it is not, because my models are kind of exclusive. It's like a luxury, party feel, they all get dressed, they are glamour escort ladies and so on. So if someone would be drilling them for 4 hours, that's not possible with my models. No, seriously, that's not possible with my models. My models want to play, want to experiment, want to do the role play and so on. And this guy just wanted to change and have sex with the model, to change and have sex with the change and have sex with the model. No break whatsoever or anything. Okay? I am keeping my mouth shut because this is not my model. Okay? So, I can't here interfere. I am just being filming, for 4 hours. And how to say, and like I say, it felt like, when young people invest this money and they want to return for this money. Okay, so he used every single penny, probably what he paid to this model, and used every single minute of the studio. Okay, not wasted. Okay, not wasted the studio, and I had, so much of the material and so on. Okay, so that's what I'm saying about adult shoot. Okay, and what I'm saying about adult models, and why I'm saying that the young generation is different. Okay, young generation do not need that much time, do not need much preparation. Not everyone, of course, excuse me, but young generation is on the other, on the other energy, maybe. Okay, have a different batteries to us. Okay, if I'm shooting with mature people, We are chilled, we are relaxed, we discuss this, we will have this intimate conversation. They would practice a little bit. I would set up a light and so on. And with this photo shoot, they are doing their business. They are not stopping, okay? And I am changing the lights and doing, because I don't want to have 4 hours of the same content. But usually with the couples, they would stop. Why would they have sex, if the camera is not filming, right? Okay. They would stop, they would laugh, they would joke, they would watch with me, then we would have a conversation. This is that kind of a vibe when I'm having a photo shoot, okay? It is not you understand, right? So that is why I am avoiding young people. I am avoiding young people, and especially I am avoiding confused people. Okay, I am avoiding mentally suffering people. Okay, and I am avoiding people who wants this service for really cheap. Okay, and when they start from discounts, and especially when they ask a discount from the model, okay, this is where I stop. This is where I stop, because there was so many offensive and ridiculous offers towards models that I can't even describe you. And there are so many that probably I would need to make a separate video. Okay, the separate video, and in this video I would like to mention a few. Okay, so when I had this couple, okay, once I had this couple and they were booking a photo shoot with the hot and sexy model, female, bisexual, and the man and the woman would like to have a service on the camera with that bisexual female model. Okay, so how many poses she did in final? No, I even not counting the poses. Come on, in 4 hours I have nothing to do, count the poses. No, I'm not able to answer to this. I am just saying, that this guy used every second of it, and used that model to the last drop, and she was very tired. And she was so tired, and he was still doing, and for me it was just surreal, looking at this. And at that moment I was just thinking, thanks God it's not my photo shoot, okay? I am so sorry. Okay, there was a phone call there. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's supposed to last. So let me just go back. I'm not going into details who is doing how many posing. Okay, no, seriously. I'm not counting that, because I'm not counting even the pictures, okay? And I'm not giving a certain amount on pictures. I do not care, okay? The way I lead the photo shoot is how many poses needed to create that peak energy, that many we will take and that many we will shoot, okay? I am just explaining to you, when there is a photo shoot, when the energy level is zero, okay? When the model is tired, when it is just looking like this, okay? Okay? Okay, this is the photo shoot. Okay, at the end, the energy levels zero, the model is worn out, the guys still know that, how to say, he still have time left and he's still going, and I know that I booked for 4 hours, and the studio is still his and I have to film. And it was it was that kind of a situation. Do you think I accept a lot of young people after that? No. Do you think when I hear that someone wants to have a 4 hour shoot, I say no? Seriously? Because after that, when I didn't have 4 hours break, my arm, do you know how much my camera weight? 2.5 kgs. Okay, I can show you. It's a heavy equipment, and you try 2.5 kgs intensely. I am not even using a gimbal, okay? I'm not using a gimbal. just for two reasons. Okay, I have one. First of all, it adds on my weight 1 kilo 700 on top, okay, on the top of what I already carry, and it will be not possible for 4.5 kilos to hold on one hand for 4 hours, okay. And the second of all, it's not really um, convenient for me to go in certain gaps and areas when you have that huge equipment. You just can go around it and you can be in a distance, which usually people do for porn, for weddings, for events, okay? For how to say, for different entertaining music, whatever they filming, they use gimbal. But when you have a small studio and your photo shoot is very limited towards, this is him, this is her, this is you, and you do not have that space. You can't just have that much of the equipment with you and then fit it in front of the legs, so I am controlling, and I always stay stiff. I hold my hand, my muscles are always tense, the camera is not wobbling. I am trying to hold because it will be shaky, and I need to control the focus. It's not easy, okay, for hours. If you do not believe me, you take 2.5 kgs and hold for 1 hour, not even putting down, okay. So the next 2 days I couldn't even shoot or do anything. I had the shoulder pain, I had the arm pain, and I thought, fuck this money, I don't need any more 4 hour shoot. I'm not able to do it. I'm shooting now maximum 2 hours, okay. And if there is a 3 hour shoot, I'm having a break all the time, okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. If I would speak all the time every day about erotic photo shoots I had, you would have more clue. Then you would start giving me this baloney. Oh, it is fun, I also would like it. Oh, you must be lucky you're doing nothing. Or probably you have time to join, and suck their cock at the same time when you're doing a video or whatever. Seriously. You know how many times I have asked, do I join to the photo shoot when I'm shooting a couple? And people do not see how much I'm running. I'm all sweating, okay. I lose 1.5 kilos, okay, if I'm doing like seriously a half day shoot, because during the photo shoot I maybe do 2,000 squats, okay. I am not shooting on one level. It's not that I'm just sitting down here, my camera is here, and people are running, and this is photo shoot. No, I am working because I care about my footage, and I know that I am making this art so it can last forever, and I am using part of it. I am part of it, and I will be using it, okay. What do you think will fill my galleries with this vagina, cock, and penetration shots? These are all artworks that I'm making now, and that's why I care about every shoot that much, okay. Because I will be taking part of this image or part of this video, okay, so that I can represent my artwork. I'm not just doing, how to say, I'm not just doing this for nothing. I'm not. Okay. So yeah, so let me just go back quickly and tell you those two options, which I was going to tell you about photo shoot with the model. So first of all, I'm telling you about this email from the couple who was ready to pay a very good price, okay, seriously, a very good price for a photo shoot, and I was very happy with them, okay, very happy with them. They looked at the model, they loved the model, they paid the full price for the model. I was like, very nice couple, I was happy to get there. And then suddenly the communication joined with the female, okay, and that female started writing me emails, asking a lot of questions and so on. And she was saying, oh, I would like my husband to have a full usage of it. I don't do anal. Maybe this girl will do anal. Okay, I say, well, I need then to look for that specific model. You just can't, think of the service out of the blue. Girlfriend experience or escort is a very standard service, right? Standard service. You can have a strip dance, you can have, topless, you can have a lingerie show, okay, you can have a blow job on the camera, you can have a making love scenes, okay, you can have a kissing if the model will agree, okay, so that kind of a stuff, okay, but the other stuff is quite heavy and quite exclusive, okay. And when she started texting me, writing me more and more, she was adding more and more services. And I realized that there will be just 5 models serving them. Okay, because they are all different. To find everything in one model, it's quite complicated. Okay, so she was like saying, "Oh, can my husband come into her mouth and then she can swallow and this and that?" And how much that would be extra, and how much that would be extra, and how much that would be extra, and how much, and I felt, like on the market, okay, with this. I felt so, how to say, so offended for that model, okay? Is 60 pound will be enough? Can she do this for 100 pound extra? Can she do this for that? It's such a bullshit. And I do not see myself going back and forward to the model and saying, and I know the model, and I know that they would not do it, okay, and she just asked for too much, okay. So that's what I'm saying. When this young guy booked 4 hour shoot and used all these 4 hours to a very last minute, okay, literally, okay, literally. So this couple was trying to do the same thing. So we agreed, everything was nice. And then this lady started filling up with a lot of extra services, okay? And I can tell you from my experience, because I'm in adult business since 2005, okay? There are these people, okay, who would have a delusional, okay, a delusional fantasy, okay. They want everything, and they want right now, and they want one girl to do it. And I can tell you that when it was not my business, okay, I was an administrator there, and I knew that I can't lose a single client because there was cameras, okay, and there was cameras, how many people in, how many people stayed, okay, and I had no choice. I would say to everyone, yes, 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 you will get it, yes, you want this, yes. I would just say, okay, I'll talk to the girl, yes, I will give you. And you know what? Just because these are the guys, it was just how to say, a lot of was not true, okay, because I would go to the girl and I say, he requested in his fantasy to do this and this, okay, but I said to her, do a standard service, maybe something extra, okay? And that's it. And you know what? There was not a single guy who complained, okay? They would have the lovely, how to say, making love experience with the model, and she would not do those extras, okay? Even though I say yes, and even I said to him that it will happen, and because they had a good orgasm, okay, they would forget about this. They never complained that they didn't get that. Seriously, and it was an olden days. Probably there was nowhere to complain. you know, you cannot write the birthman team services and say, "Oh, she promised me this and they didn't deliver." Yes, and it worked every time. Okay, but you see, when I am communicating with the woman, okay, I can't say just like, oh, yes, you will get it. Because the woman, they remember. They remember. And so it was not fair on the model, because you would see at that time when the couple requested, they both wanted to use the model. It's not just only the man, okay, but and the woman wanted to use, and the guy wanted to use. And when the woman started sending me all these endless emails and adding a lot of services, I created a video on Facebook, okay, And I said to them, I made you a video about photoshoot with hot and sexy models, okay? For more information, okay? I didn't said to them to fuck off, okay? But in that video, I explained and I told the story about this couple who is trying to book a photo shoot and they want this and this and this. And I said to them, probably in North Korea, okay, they will get all these services, okay, for cheap, okay, but not here in London with our models. And I seriously was like, I seriously was tough with them, rough. They didn't contact me then, okay? They didn't contact me then, okay? They just listened to me and they realized that there is no fucking around with me, okay? And what that means, okay, usually when you're doing an adult service, everything what you add is extra, and literally everything, okay? Somehow when you're doing a photo shoot, people do not understand this as extra, although it's still an adult business, okay? They think that, oh, can she do this? Okay. Can she do this? Okay, then can she do, and add the whole Kama Sutra to, to that scenario. And they think that they, how to say, pay £100 or something extra, and that's what will happen, okay? So yeah, so I'm not very service friendly in terms of when I see that you are taking someone is taking an advantage of you, or someone is taking an advantage of the model, okay? I don't want these people around, they should go and find someone else, okay, to upset, okay? But all these things, and I understand this is an adult business, seriously, I understand. But the thing is that I do not consider myself as an adult business, okay? I do photography and I do videos, and I don't really care that people are making out in front of me that they are kissing and doing other stuff, okay? Just because I'm, I just because, okay, during my studies I opened the dead bodies, okay, and they were all, people naked, and we were working on naked people, okay, and I know everything. I look in the different way at that flesh and at that body, and I understand that we have a heart and a soul, which is the biggest part of us than these muscles and the bones and, the nerve system and whatever, what we are living in here. We are borrowing this body, right? We are borrowing this body, and I always go beyond that, okay? I always concentrate on the personality. I always concentrate on the vibration and on the energy, okay? And that is my, main concern, okay? I want to shoot just, how to say, pleasant people, pleasant and educated, okay? Educated. I had one guy. Oh, talking about educated people, and again, I can tell you about young guy, okay? There was one model who called me and he texted me, and he was so, determined. He was just ringing me non-stop. Book me in. He had no money. I wanted a half of the session and then discount of the half of the session, and I do not have money, and I want to try the modeling. I was tired of him. I was tired of him. I was tired of him. And I said, okay, come on, I'll take these pictures and go. And he came to the studio. He brings some pants and socks, and he didn't bring anything else. And so strange, 5 pairs of pants and 5 pairs of socks. And that's what he was shooting in. Okay, and then he wanted to make a nude video during masturbation and so on, and I said okay. And then he was, so it was a black guy, okay, to start with, okay, black guy, very middle, very, how to say, very, there are overconfident people and even arrogant. And this guy, had no clue what he's doing. Okay. He was running around the studio. Okay. He was doing a lot of things, telling me what to do in my studio. I say, you have to stay in one place. Okay. You can't just run around. Okay. This is the lighting and this is the area where the light goes. And you must stay there for this certain scene that we are taking, because if you leave out of the light, you will be in the darkness and the pictures will not, come out great. Okay. So he was like, he didn't know what he's doing. He was like, no, I want to be free, I want to perform here, you must run behind me, take pictures with the light. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was hard to control. And then he says, oh, I don't have a good erection. Can I have a drink? I say, okay. And I had the special drink. Okay, I have like martini, I have gin, I have Jack Daniels, whiskey, I have vodka, I have selection of alcohol and I have a lot of mixes. But I have a special drink, rose gin for girls, okay, which is a very tasty gin, and I just give it only for girls. And he went, again, there was the whole bottle of it, okay. He went and he started drinking that gin with the glasses without any mix, any Sprite or anything, okay? And he was just pouring one glass and the second glass, okay? This is not a fucking joke, okay? And he was drunk in the studio, and his erection from that didn't get better. And then he started walking in my studio with that bottle of gin and pouring on himself that alcohol, okay? And I'm saying, what are you doing, okay? And I was like pissed off. I start shouting on him. Okay. And he was like, yeah, come down, come down. I said, okay, we're shooting the last scene and so on. I want you to shoot that this, gin pour all over me and have this video. And he thought that he is a superstar, and everyone will hire. And he was born to perform, that delusional motherfucker, which, how to say, I nearly kicked out of my studio. Seriously. And I said to myself, that's it, enough of this delusional kids. That's why I don't want to work with them. So what happened? Yes, I filmed the video. Erection wasn't good. Nothing wasn't good. This, how to say, delusional. Look at me, how, I am. Oh my God. And then I said, that's it. It's time for you to go home. Can you imagine? That's how low things can go. Okay. He is taking out his travel bottle. Okay. A liter of the travel bottle. And he's going to my bar. And I'm saying, what are you doing? And he's saying, I'm going to make myself a mix. And he thought that he will take another bottle of alcohol and pour it in there so he would have, a drink on the way back. How you like, how do you like it? How do you like it? Yeah. I'm like saying, no, you are drunk. And I said, you're already drunk and you're not going to get that alcohol into your bottle. Take the bottle and, go. Just go. Okay. And I was so pissed off with him. I get him pictures. I saw him on Tinder posting. He didn't say this, okay, but he posted my pictures on Tinder. That's fine. And then recently he's contacting me saying that, oh, Julia, I lost my images. I lost my file. Can you just find it for me? Can you just send me as soon as possible? Like you just now quit everything what you're doing and now just serve him. Okay, just deliver what he wants. That kind of things. And I was like, yeah, okay, can you remind me who I am? Who you are? He sent me his picture. And then I saw his picture. I said, no, I'm sorry. I am not archiving, this type of, discounted photo shoot. And I'm sorry, I don't have it. Okay. And that's how stopped it. And I said, I am not doing anymore this type of shoots. Okay. I'm not doing anything for you, basically. I didn't say, but that's what I meant. Okay, so when we're talking about erotic photo shoot and the situations, I can tell you there are a lot of situations. Okay, and that is why there are so little women erotic photographers who provide this service, because you tell me who can handle this behavior, and who can handle this abuse, and who can handle this how to say humiliation, and who can handle this offensive approach, offensive offers. You tell me. Okay, you tell me. So that's why it will be never more. I would not have a big competition ever in my life. Okay, because that's what the woman should go through and will be experiencing on the daily basis. Okay, so do you want to hear a last story? Let me just quickly see what you are. Why is your eyebrow look different? Eyebrow. Why is my eyebrow look different? I don't know. I don't know. What do you mean? Maybe there is benefit eyebrow tint. Okay, so I colored it. Woman put the makeup. Okay, woman put the makeup, and I quite like it. It's not, it's nothing special. It's nothing special, but it is. Let me just see one more time. Is there any more comments? Okay. Have you ever posed for the shoot? Erotically, yes, but with the woman photographer. Okay, not with the man. Have I ever posed in general? Yes. Have I ever been photographed? Yes, not naked. Mm, but I have tried. Okay, I have tried the nude photography with the woman. Okay, but woman photography. But I was telling her everything what to do. Okay, and how to do it, and so on. Okay, it's just because I wanted to have those images, and I wanted to have that feeling of being a client. Okay, or being that person. Okay, and how to say, and I wanted to have that feeling receiving a lot of um, non-quality shots. Okay, because when you are approaching the file in general. Okay, and if you're experimenting with many things, there will be, like I said, successful and not successful shots. What the photographer will show you is just successful shots. Okay, so when I was editing that file, I have seen a lot of images of myself in a not in a flattering way, let's just say. Okay, not in a flattering way, and usually photographers would remove those pictures. I sometimes leave it, sometimes remove it. What is it not flattering? You can do the double chin. Okay, you can sit and bend, and you can create the wrinkle. Okay, and so on. So these kind of things you can everyone will do it, that thing. Everyone has, when they sitting down on the toilet, they have this wrinkle, or when you put that chin down, it will go double chin and whatever. Everyone has this. Okay, but that's what is considering unflattering, and sometimes, how to say, I give those unflattering shots to clients to see. But because I work with mature people mostly, and mature people can take it. Okay, and it is very a good idea. Look, this is like ooh, that's ugly, and then you see another picture. Wow, can't believe this. And it's like a roller coaster when you're looking at my file. Okay, one is amazing and you can't believe it, and one is like, how to say, oh my god, I shouldn't be standing like it, I shouldn't be bending, I shouldn't be doing this. And it happens a lot when you are a first time person, when you are not a model, when you don't know. Okay, you would do all the mistakes what the others would do. Okay, just because people are scared of the camera, afraid, and then like straight away like that. The chin is the first problem. Okay, when you're shooting person, and I'm starting from a portrait anyway. I want to make a portrait for the person, even if he came for an erotic photography, just to have it. Okay, some people will never go to photographer after, or never been in the photo studio, and never have, a professional good picture, a good portrait. So that is why I do it for them, so they would have. I cover all the bases. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say today. So thank you so much for watching. I'm saying goodbye to my YouTube viewers, and I will be talking about my course, okay, later on, because like I say, I am going to create the course, okay, and everything is blocking me. Everything, is not happening for me, okay, but I know it will be very successful, and I know that I can deliver a lot of knowledge to people, and I can how to say, persuade them to experiment and try different photography, which I count and believe is the real erotica. Okay, it's the real erotica, which is soaked in energy. Okay, soaked in creating energy, and creating energy you can only do with the movement. Okay, two people need to rub with each other to create that energy. Do I say true or not? Try to rub your hands, and you see the connection straight away, right? That's why we energy creatures. Okay, and when we get our hands on someone, okay, the magic happens. The magic happens with you, and the magic happens with that person, and the magic happens with me. Do you think I don't know that I'm making magic? Oh my God, these pictures which I make from nowhere, from nothing, okay? They look like high-end model photographs, and people. Today I received a message that the guy was saying, I still can't believe it, and I still buzzing, and I still feeling, on the highest cloud that I've did it, and I remember that emotion, okay, what it means to him. Okay, so that's why it is important to create that energy. This is the goal. Okay, the photograph that you will receive is an outcome. That's the difference from me, another photographer. Okay, they don't do not give an experience. They concentrate on the picture and on outcome, and that person have no chance, okay, to create that energy. And if not even have no chance, like I say, photographers are scared to be involved in this. Okay, they don't know how to control it. Okay, and I can tell you, it gets out of the hands. Okay, and the reason why I am able to control, because I worked in adult business first. Okay, first, and I was that person who would come to the room and say, your time is expired, would you like to extend? Okay, and during that time they would be like doing something, she will be on the top, or he will be doing something. You have 3 minutes. Okay, simple as that. I was always in the control. Okay, I was always the one who you should listen to when I say so. You want to have an extra service, you want to extend the half an hour, that's fine. That's fine. That's why for me it is so easy to communicate and direct people in a sexual environment, in the intimate environment. I can stop them during sex and say, okay, different position, or change now. I already shot enough with this outfit. I have no problem. Seriously, I don't feel embarrassed. That's my job, okay? To say that that's it. Finished. Okay, I've done that. I showed that. Okay, let's go to another section. Let's move on with this scenario. Let's go to another scene. Let's go to another this. I'm doing that. Okay, so just so you know, I'm really brave and confident in what I do. So that's what I want to pass on to other people, that they would understand that clients want more experience. Okay, clients wants more intimacy, clients wants more adventure, client wants more guidance and directory from the photographer. And who are going to teach them if not me? You tell me. Why is this slide stupid in here? Okay, so thank you so much, and I want to finish this video, and I will be talking about my course where I'm going to teach photographers real erotica, real thing what the when people want today, because everyone know about sex adventures and they want to try it for themselves. You can't hide it. You can't run away from it. Okay, you can't. You just need to update your knowledge. That's it.